It's every parent's dream for their children to get on with each other. Not only does it mean less time spent trying to stop them arguing, but siblings can also show one another the ropes in life. And this little foal sibling showed their support in an unorthodox manner during his hour of need. The video of the frolicking ponies was taken at Worth a Shot Farm in Huntsville, Kentucky. The farm, run by Allison Armento, specializes in breeding sport and warm-blood horses and ponies. In addition, it trains the animals in disciplines such as dressage and equitation. Everyone has to start somewhere, of course, and for young DiSerono, it looked like the days of elegant dressage were many moons away. The footage of DiSerono playing with his sibling was so entertaining to the staff at Worth a Shot Farm that they posted it on YouTube for the rest of the world to see. It was uploaded with the tagline, "DiSerono wants to play with Red, White, and Baloo," and the charming video has since received more than 120,000 views. The horseplay that the footage captures is a sight to behold. The video opens with a young, brown DiSerono rolling an interesting toy around. It certainly can't be missed, as not only is the item bright blue, but it's also the same length as the foal's face and neck. DiSerono is getting to grips with his new toy, which resembles the shape of a Russian doll, mainly by swishing it around between his teeth. DiSerono seems to be enjoying his own company, which is for the best because his sibling shows no signs whatsoever of joining in. They seem quite content to stay near their mother instead, with their back to the young buck. It's not until DiSerono gets himself into a pickle that he's finally given some attention. DiSerono's solo playtime proves to have unintentional consequences. While enjoying his brightly colored toy, he gets the hefty object stuck between his chin and neck. With nowhere to move his legs, the hapless horse then falls sideways onto the grassy ground with his legs akimbo. Whoever says that horses are graceful creatures has clearly not met DiSerono. His tribulations aren't over quite yet, however. Once on the ground, the foal deems it sensible to roll onto his back and kick his long, skinny legs into the air. When this proves fruitless, he nuzzles the toy lying next to him, perhaps considering using it as a stabilizer. If visions of estranged turtles stuck on their backs are coming to mind, you're on the right track. Still in a jam, young DiSerono continues rolling around on the ground, but to no avail. While he's probably enjoying a good scratch in the process, a bit of concern from his family wouldn't go amiss. His antics are evidently amusing the camera woman, but DiSerono's still yet to catch the attention of his sibling. But eventually, they do turn around. DiSerono's sibling turns to see what all the commotion is about. As their helpless brother continues to roll around in vain, it seems that they're reluctant to give him a helping hand. Instead, they choose to keep their distance and watch his struggles with apparent indifference. With his neck flat on the ground and his face seeming to look imploringly at his counterpart, DiSerono carries on rolling about. But this time, he receives the reaction that he was apparently looking for. His siblings slowly makes their way over to him, but it would appear that they're too late to help. That's because in one swift movement, DiSerono lifts himself off of the ground as if nothing untoward has happened at all, and he wastes no time in returning to play with his new blue playmate. Once back on his feet, or hooves, DiSerono goes back to what he was doing before, playing with his toy. After aggressively nudging it, the foal picks the object off the ground between his teeth and swings it around triumphantly for all to see. However, old habits die hard, and he drops the toy again with a dull thump. And as DiSerono drops the toy, his sibling scarpers at the first opportunity. Indeed, at the precise moment that the toy hits the ground, the foal makes a dash for it, abruptly turning away from DiSerono and heading towards their mother. The camera woman evidently finds the reaction very amusing, as DiSerono is once again left to his own devices. Maybe this time the young buck will manage to stay on all fours. Once his sibling is back with their mother, DiSerono returns to playing. But unsurprisingly, it doesn't take very long before he's gotten himself into another pickle. Inspecting the toy once again, DiSerono nuzzles it while keeping the object secure in between his nose and hooves. So far so good, but then he makes a similar mistake and ends up back where he started. With what can only be described as a flop, the foal's legs buckle underneath him, and he surrenders to the same fate that he'd already met a few seconds earlier. Thankfully, though, the soft toy saves him from being hurt. DiSerono practically bounces off his new best friend, in fact, and finds himself on the grassy ground once more. This time the camera woman makes no effort to conceal how amused she is. Amidst her laughing, DiSerono again rolls around on his back in an attempt to get up. And it would seem that he has learned from his recent experiences, as the foal quickly moves into a sideways sitting position in order to hoist himself off the ground. This time, his sibling's not about to be coaxed into taking an interest, but DiSerono manages just fine on his own. Successfully back on his feet for a second time, the foal stands up and treats himself to a proper shake. And it wasn't just the camera woman who found this display completely charming. The video has evidently warmed the hearts of many viewers. Touched by the footage of the clumsy protagonist, viewers shared their feelings about the accident-prone foal. One user wrote, "OMG, so adorable!" While another added, "I had no idea horses played like that. Very sweet." It's hard to deny that DiSerono has an endearing personality, and people have been following his progress on the Worth a Shot Farm Facebook feed. In fact, he even has his own Facebook page titled HRF DiSerono for some of the more hardcore fans. The page has tracked his development, from making a best friend called Gehrig to becoming a big brother. And it appears that his favorite toy has remained a loyal companion. The HRF DiSerono page posted several further videos of the foal messing around with the ball. To get a flavor of just how playful he is, these videos are entitled DiSerono the Circus Pony and Pony Foal Loves His Ball. It looks like he just can't get enough of the toy. Perhaps the video called Pony Foal Plays with a Potbelly Pig showcases DiSerono's inquisitive nature best, with viewers making commentary such as, "DiSerono's such a character," and "This boy's a star." There's little doubt that he'll be just as popular in his new home at Home Run Farm. Let's hope there are plenty of potbelly pigs to play with.